story?
Well, it's based on a story, a series of stories that I did when I was a reporter in Charlotte, North Carolina. And it was a series of stories exactly like this. It was a young African-American boy in South Carolina who had been murdered, and the murder had never been investigated. Nobody had ever been punished, and of course it wasn't solved. And another reporter and I worked on that story, and it resulted in indictments and a grand jury and trial. And I always wanted to write about that, but to also make it a novel.
Yeah.
But it was, inspired by that very real event.
Right. In case anybody does want to get the original book, it's not called Deadline like the movie that is coming out today. It's actually called Grievances by Mark Etheridge.
That's right. The book is called Grievances, and it's available at all the conventional places like Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Grievances is the novel that led to the movie Deadline. I really do like the Deadline title. It's certainly a good newspaper term, and it has the murder aspects in it, of course, as well.
Okay, and we also do have Kurt Hahn on the line. How you doing, Kurt?
Great, thanks. Thanks for having us on.
Great. This is the director of the movie that's coming out.
What honor?
What's that?
What honor?
What honor?
Honor.
I'm sorry, Vivian. She's from Bolivia. I still can't understand her sometimes, but she said, "What honor?" And it is an honor to have both of you on the show today.
Well, thanks. It's our pleasure.
Kurt Hahn is the director of this movie, and you did a fantastic job. In the movie, they also have as one of the stars is what's her name? Julia Roberts' brother, which is Eric Roberts.
That's right, Eric Roberts. Yep.
And he did a fine job on that. All the actors and actresses in the movie are very good. And
well, thank you. We were honored to have them all in our cast.
Right, it was great meeting them and stuff. But I tell you what, Lauren, I think she's going to make it big.
He's in love. He's in love.
She's got beautiful blue eyes. Lauren is, and she did a great job acting as the other ones did too. But
well, there are a lot of people in love with Lauren Jenkins. There's no two ways about it. And it doesn't surprise me that you are too.
It's cool. Let me ask you a question. What was it about this book that had you make it into a movie?
Well, the only kinds of movies I'm interested in are ones that have a strong redemptive quality to them, and that is what Grievances and Deadline are all about. It's a story of a town that's suffered for 2 decades from this tragic murder, and by the end of the movie, everything that can be done to bring justice has been done. And that's the kind of story that just really gets to me when you have... Mark has done some things with this script where things that have served as symbols of hatred are turned into symbols of redemption. And that, to me, is a pretty amazing feat.
Right. And you know what I really liked about it? Because one of my favorite movies is My Cousin Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the second movie that was filmed in a courthouse in Alabama. So I had those coincidences, and I said, oh, man, I love this. It reminds me so much of My Cousin Vinny, except it's 2 different types of movies. But they were both filmed in Alabama.
I think that's interesting you should mention that, because another movie that has a courthouse element, when we asked people what movies Deadline reminded them of, the number one answer was To Kill a Mockingbird.
And that is one of my favorite movies. And I don't know if it won Best Picture, but I think Gregory Peck won Best Actor for that movie.
I think you're right. It's just such an honor to even be mentioned in the same breath with a movie like that.
That was intense, that movie. And if you like To Kill a Mockingbird, you're going to like this movie because it's great.
It's amazing.
I'll tell you what, the day before we went out and we saw a sneak preview of John Carter, a Disney movie and stuff, and it's a typical Disney movie. The great effects in that was fantastic because of the 3D. But a movie like yours is not a 3D movie, but it's realistic. And that's what...
Well, that's right. It's a completely different experience. And it really does have more in common with something like The Help or To Kill a Mockingbird than it does with those sort of 3D extravaganzas that Hollywood does.
Well, courthouse dramas actually do pretty good. I mean, people love like L.A. Law or Law and Order, whatever these TV shows
the
are.
Grisham stuff, yeah.
Yeah, John Grisham, yeah. Good writer. And this actually, Mark, this is your first book, Grievances?
Yes, it is. It's my first book, and what a fortunate thing to be able to hook up with Kurt Hahn and have it turned into a movie. But it's interesting. Right at the time that we're on this tour, my second novel, Fallout, which is also available from the normal sources, is coming out too. So I'm having a good time taking a few minutes here and there telling folks about that.
Right. Now in Florida, I know it's the premiere today. It comes out. I know it comes out nationwide April 15th, is it?
April 13th. Right. Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Oh, okay. Is it, I know it's playing at MovieGo out here in West Palm Beach. I don't know how many theaters that you have this playing at. Is it in New York?
No, we're taking this movie to the people, and we're not going to New York until April.
Oh, okay.
So, the people in the South are getting to see the film before the rest of the country because that's the way we planned our tour. We wanted to go where the weather was beautiful.
Right.
So we came down here first, and it'll open today at the MovieGo at the Parisian there in West Palm Beach.
That's at City Place.
Yep, a beautiful theater. We had a great premiere there the other night. And then we'll also be opening in Miami today and in Winter Park, Orlando area today. And also, if you got any listeners, we're in New Orleans.
Wow.
It's opening in New Orleans today, too.
Wow, all the South. But I think
tonight we have the Tampa premiere, and then next week it'll open in more cities.
Oh, that's cool. Because I know once it hits New York or California, then it'll become big. But somebody told me they already started seeing the coming attractions in the movies and on TV, the previews, and they said that it looks so good that they want to see it and all that. So you guys are doing a good job. It was a real good movie. I'm glad to meet all of you, and very professionally made movie. And if you guys like a good thriller, this is a good movie. It's a true story. And Mark, I wish you all the luck, in any future books that you're going to write, and Kurt, any future movies that you're going to be directing. But Vivian wants to say something.
Yeah, you says the director. You says something about the future, about the kids and our future, and how are we gonna. Hatred is gonna be not part of our life anymore. Can you do a comment about it, please?
Well,
it was about your daughter, remember?
Yeah, my daughter has a small role in Deadline. She's just turned 13, and at the beginning of the movie, she plays a young girl who's biased because that's the way she's been raised by her family.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of the movie, she has realized that isn't the way she has to live, and that she wants to live a different life when she grows up. And she apologizes to this black girl that she's been mean to at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that, even though it's a very brief scene, it's one of the things that people often comment about when they talk about Deadline and its hope for the future and future generations. And I think we've come an awful long way in this world, in this country. And I think there's a lot of way to go, and hopefully Deadline will serve as one of those things that propels us to a better future.
Yeah.
That's great.
I love it. Yeah, as you can see, people, this movie has a lot of meaning. It's historical first. I can't believe I'm being a foreigner. For me, it's incredible that such things can happen in the best, in the biggest and the best country of the world.
She could not sleep the night that she saw.
No, really, I'm so touched. I need to see this movie again, and it's incredible, really. You guys did a excellent job, really.
Well, thank you so
Vivian,
much.
you're so nice. This is Mark. One of the best parts of this whole experience and this tour is, and I don't think this really gets to happen to most movie makers, is that we are able to talk with the folks who've come to see the movie and to hear your reaction and what you think about it, and that's just been such a wonderful thing. Meeting you and Steve was a lot of fun for us, and it's been that way along this whole tour.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I'd like you guys to make another movie. Well, Mark, for you to write a book, because I spent 2 weeks in Tifton, Georgia, and I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
And it was like the worst 2 weeks I ever had in my life. So I was going to make a movie about it called The Jew in Georgia. And I would love Mark to write a book and for Kurt to do a movie on it. I got some comical ideas and stuff. So if you guys want some good material, stay in touch with me and stuff. You guys are fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you and I'll write it together, Steve. That'd be fun.
That would be great and stuff. Mark, you're a classic guy. So are you, Kurt. And to have two people that take out their time, especially on an opening night, to call in on my station, on my show, I really appreciate it, and I really wish you guys the best of luck.
Well, thank you a lot, and we hope everybody who's listening heeds your words and goes to see the movie. We're real proud of it.
Yeah, you should be.
Great. You'll do fine. You'll get some good box office numbers, and as the movie comes out more and more, it'll just get better.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for your help, and we hope everybody gets to see it this weekend at the Parisian there in West Palm.
That's right. The movie Deadline. Okay, thank you very much, and we're going to go to a couple commercials, and we'll speak to you guys. Take care.
Take care.
Okay, take care. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Eddie Clark, and you're listening to WPBR 1340, the station that speaks your language.
Vinylot Signs and Graphics, your one-stop shopping location for all your advertising needs. Vinylot Signs and Graphics provides a wide variety of graphic printing and signs to make your business day easier and more time efficient by saving you time from running around to multiple locations for all your advertising projects. Check out our website at www.vinylot.com. Or, of course, you can always stop in at our convenient location at 2050 Northwest 55th Avenue off Copens Road in Margate, across from Maroney Ford. Call us at 954-978-8424. That's 954-978-8424.
When fishing for a new home or trolling for a buyer, think Angler Real Estate for all of your real estate needs. Angler Real Estate is a short sale expert, and waterfront property is their specialty. Captain Keith Black has been a real estate investor for over 25 years in Florida. He is familiar with every aspect of the Palm Beach area, from school districts to drive times. Angler Real Estate works in conjunction with local realtors, title companies, banks, brokers, and general contractors. Angler Real Estate is also looking for experienced realtors who are ready to work in a fast-paced and friendly environment. Realtors earn 90% and no fees. Call them for more information at 561-523-1105. That's 523-1105. Or email them at anglerrealestate@hotmail.com. Angler Real Estate will hook you up.
Man, that light changed quick. I can't afford another ticket. Does that sound familiar? Well, don't wait. Call 305-751-6881. The traffic ticket office will take care of all your non-criminal moving violations for $69. That's right, $69. Come to our office at 720 Northwest 103rd Street in Miami for a free consultation. Did you know if you pay a traffic ticket without fighting it, you could receive points on your record, a conviction, increase of your auto insurance, or even worse, have your license suspended or revoked? Don't wait. Call 305-751-6881. The Traffic Ticket Office. Walk-ins are welcome. Consultations are free. On the web at www.trafficticketoffice.com.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join Dean and Sandra in holy matrimony. Dean, if you would repeat after me.
After me.
I, Dean, take you, Sandra.
I spleen fake